লেখাটা কেটে যাচ্ছে।
কোনই লেখা হয়? মাথাটা কেটে যাচ্ছে নাকি? যা কথা দিয়েছিলাম সেই হিসাবে আমরা লাইভে চলে এলাম। ডুরান্ড কাপ ফাইনাল, ইস্ট বেঙ্গল ভার্সেস মোহনবাগান, দ্য বিগ ডার্বি, দ্য বিগ ডে, দ্য বিগ মোমেন্ট। আর কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যে শুরু হতে চলেছে। প্লিজ সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবং পুরো ম্যাচটা আপনাদের লাইভ দেখাবো।
Only beaten once in the Kolkata derby. That was on 12th of August, just about 3 weeks back. And we had a wonderful film there, Kolkata derby, the Boro match. That's Saudi Sports special. And what great accolades it has won from all quarters. This has been a fantastic setting here. But who would be coming out victors? That's the question. People are all focused right now. And here once again the Kolkata police. They call the winners, the women personal. They're all coming out so perfectly balanced. They are the Kolkata police traffic surgeons. They're called the winners team. The theme song that you hear has been penned and sent to tune by the Honorable Chief Minister, Srimati Mamata Banerjee. They're doing the rounds here. So it's fantastic spectacle, but people are waiting for the game, getting impatient because for the Mohun Bagan supergiant, it is really the comeback time. One Fernando Brigade. They need to win because they lost it the last time they met here at this particular stadium, and it was a blender from Nanda Kumar Stadium. The winners team of the Kolkata police, all the women personnel, doing their rounds in this lovely track. So the stage is set for the grand finale, and it really can't get bigger than this. Third oldest tournament in the world after the FA Cup and the Scottish Cup. The World Cup having started way back in 1888. They're doing the rounds here. Kolkata police team, and here are traffic sergeants. Quite a familiar scene on the streets of the city of Joy. They do wonderful service. At one point of time, people used to compare the efficiency of the Kolkata police with that of the Scotland Yard. They manage the traffic in festivities, in the normal times as well. So this is a wonderful display to the theme of the government of West Bengal. Safe drive, save life. And that's how the road fatalities, the road traffic accidents, the numbers have come down. But here, you need a moment of magic. Gods, you really need some moment of madness as well. Like what Scorcher from Nanda Kumar or Armando Sarito strike. Often the people have come here. There has been tremendous praise for the tickets. Everybody asked for a pass or a ticket to the grand finale of the 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup. Almost the stage is set. It's been a wonderful tournament with two foreign teams, the Bangladesh Army, the whole team, and the Tibetan Army, the whole team from Nepal that come in. This is, yeah, spectacular performance. It's called part of the folk music, the bowl performance from the minstrels of Bengal. They're performing in the role of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, the Banglar Mati Bangla Chol, which really means yes, and we would come back right after the break.
हमारा घर ये याद है
अभी अभी
10 साल पहले
10 साल बाद भी ऐसी
तारियां गिरा था तेरे सर पर कैसे
याद है वर्षों long life में जिसका व्यू सिलिकॉन तेज धूल बारिश और फंगस से प्रोटेक्शन और ब्यूटी चले वर्षों long life में
Traditional hook, but trendy nari. পুজো মানে দেশ মানুষ শুভ উদ্বোধন 6 সেপ্টেম্বর।
কত কিছুই তো দেখলাম, কিন্তু কুলের রং ব্যবহার করে বুঝলাম অ্যানিমিয়া কমতে, হিমোগ্লোবিন বাড়াতে দারুণ সাহায্য করে কুলের রং। থ্যাংক ইউ কুলের রং।
10 साल बाद भी ऐसी वर्षों long life में जिसका व्यू सिलिकॉन तेज धूल बारिश और फंगस से प्रोटेक्शन और ब्यूटी चले वर्षों long life में
Traditional hook, but trendy nari. পুজো মানে দেশ মানুষ শুভ উদ্বোধন 6 সেপ্টেম্বর।
কত কিছুই তো দেখলাম, কিন্তু কুলের রং ব্যবহার করে বুঝলাম অ্যানিমিয়া কমাতে, হিমোগ্লোবিন বাড়াতে দারুণ সাহায্য করে কুলের রং। থ্যাংক ইউ কুলের রং।
हमारा घर ये याद है
अभी अभी
10 साल पहले
10 साल बाद भी ऐसी
तारियां गिरा था तेरे सर पर कैसे
याद है वर्षों long life में जिसका व्यू सिलिकॉन तेज धूल बारिश और फंगस से प्रोटेक्शन और ब्यूटी चले वर्षों long life में
ডাকলাম যে যা কেন সেই যাবে
What more fitting to grace any final stage, the Kolkata derby, as Imami East Bengal revitalised in the Carlos Quadrat take on the hero ISL champions Mohun Bagan supergiant in not just the biggest derby in India, but arguably the biggest in Asian football. The sides met in the group stage with Imami East Bengal emerging winners. Can lightning strike twice, or will Juan Ferrando get the Mariners' first silverware of the 2023-24 season? All the answers in the next couple of hours. We're at the VYBK Stadium in Kolkata, where the Indian Oil Durand Cup is organised jointly by the Indian Armed Forces and the government of West Bengal. And delighted to welcome Karen Swani for this one, the big one. We could only dream about the fact that this would be a final. They have met, of course, and the clamour for tickets over the last couple of days has been intense. But here we are, it is the final, the 43rd match of this season's Indian Oil Durand Cup.
আপনাদের সঙ্গে যেরকম ভাবে কথা ছিল যে আপনারা সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন, শেয়ার করুন, লাইক করুন এবং আমাদের সাপোর্ট করুন যাতে আমরা পুরো ম্যাচটা দারুণভাবে আপনাদের সামনে টেলিকাস্ট করতে পারি। লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট, ডুরান্ড কাপ ফাইনাল, কলকাতার দুই বড় প্রধানের মধ্যে আবার দেখা হচ্ছে গ্রুপ স্টেজের পরে আজ ফাইনালে। একটা বিগ ডার্বি, বিগ ডে, বিগ মোমেন্ট। আপনারা সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আর চ্যানেলটিকে শেয়ার করুন যাতে আপনাদের পাশাপাশি আরো দর্শকেরা এই একইভাবে এই ম্যাচটার আনন্দ উপভোগ করতে পারে। কারণ আমরা জানি অনেকেই হয়তো বাইরে বিভিন্ন কাজে ব্যস্ত থাকে, সবার পক্ষে হয়তো সম্ভব না। আপনারা যদি শেয়ার করেন তাহলে তাদের কাছেও এই স্ট্রিমিংটা এই চ্যানেলের মাধ্যমে পৌঁছে যাবে। প্লিজ সাপোর্ট করুন এই চ্যানেলটাকে। একদম কথা দিয়েছিলাম যে রবিবারে ফাইনাল ম্যাচে টেলিকাস্ট করব এবং আজকে আপনাদের সামনে লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট।
Certainly since they met in the Hero Indian Super League over the last few seasons, it's always been Mohun Bagan that have triumphed. They're confident, but as you said, revitalised is probably a good word to you for Imami East Bengal. And this will be a big atmosphere for some of these players as well. Lots of new players on display, lots of new foreign signings as well, who won't have experienced anything like this kind of atmosphere this afternoon.
And a new look side, Mark. East Bengal, we see a little bit of Kerala Blasters flair in there. You speak about Mohammad Rakib, Prabsuk and Gill. We've got Harmanjot Kabra. All these three players who've been brought into Imami East Bengal. Borha from Odisha FC. Nanda, who's been a standout performer. On the other hand, from Mohun Bagan Super Giants, Ashik and Petrodos have been incredible. And this man, Hugo Bumu, season after season, he keeps performing. And that is not easy. But the big man from Kerala Blasters, Sahan Abdul Samad, in the tunnel, he starts for Mohun Bagan Super Giants.
Well, there were crazy scenes yesterday when Imami East Bengal got off their bus to come training. And the match officials leading out the players. Familiar faces there. Raul Kumar Gupta was recently voted the AIFF Best Referee for the 2022-23 season. Harish Pindick is the fourth official. And we've also got the Best Assistant Referee from last year as well, Kishan Chand Joshi. They've gone with the top officials. We had controversy in the semi-final with a couple of decisions that were argued about. Let's see how the final goes with both these sides. Let's hope everything is nicely clear-cut. Well, the teams are lining up. There are quite a long list of dignitaries that are going to come out and shake the players' hands for this final. You can just feel the atmosphere. Such a wonderful stadium when it's full. There were just under 70,000 for the two league meetings between the two sides last season. And as I say, yesterday the clamour for tickets was intense, with people queuing around the Salt Lake Stadium. So here comes a rather large party of dignitaries. Lieutenant General Rana Pratap Kalita, PBSM, USM, AVSM, VSM Army Commander of the Eastern Command in Kolkata. Shri Arup Biswas, the Honourable Sports Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, Power and Housing in West Bengal. Dr. C.B. Ananda Bose, Honourable Governor of West Bengal. General Anil Chavan, PBSM, UYSM, AVSM, SM, Chief of Defence Staff. Air Marshal Sujit Pushpraj Dakar, PBSM, AVSMA, Officer Commanding-in-Chief of the Eastern Command in Kolkata. And Major General Mohit Mahendra, the Major General of the Army Service Corps, Chairman of the Durand Cup Organising Committee. So a clamour to meet the players, Karen, but those players know the importance of this. I read comments from Juan Ferrando saying he had one eye on that AFC Cup game before the first game. I think he's just trying to divert a bit of attention away, but trying to say, look, we are focused and we do want to win silverware today.
And you can see that in the starting lineup. He's played his strongest 11 men on the pitch. And you know what, Mark? After Mohun Bagan Super Giants got the better of FC Goa in that semi-final, at 10 p.m, the ticket sales were on. Imami East Bengal fans, Mohun Bagan Super Giants fans, made their way lined up at the Salt Lake Stadium, and we can see that. We can feel the atmosphere here in the complex. This is promising to be absolutely thrilling.
Those dignitaries just making their way off. Harmanjot Kabra wears the captain's armband for Imami East Bengal. Subhashish Bose, the man who's taken over the armband for this competition for Mohun Bagan Super Giant this season. So it really is an embarrassment of riches, really, for Juan Ferrando to choose from. Of course, he is attacking silverware on four fronts this season: the Durand Cup, the Hero Indian Super League, the AFC Cup, and the Federation Cup, which returns in place of the Hero Super Cup at the end of the season. And it's a long time since Imami East Bengal have lifted silverware. You have to go back to 2012 when they won the Federation Cup and the IFA Shield. And these sides do have history in this competition of meeting in the final as well. Ten times they've met previously. The last time East Bengal won back-to-back games against Mohun Bagan Super Giant was back in 2016. So records could tumble tonight if you're in red and gold. For the pre-match pomp and
খেলা
ceremony
শুরু
is
হয়ে
over.
গেছে হচ্ছে তো
Before we
তুমি
time to get us
লিঙ্কটা
underway.
পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি তুমি দেখো
Big night for the fourth of the
আরে
officials
তোমার
as
একটা
well.
খোলো
Royal Kumar got
খোলো দেখো ওখানে একটা
there are
লিঙ্ক
the
আছে
3 trophies that you get for this tournament. Of course, it is quite unique in that respect. The Durand Cup, the Shimla Trophy, and the President's Cup all on show there. Confirmation, Rahul Kumar Gupta, and to his left, Kishan Chand Joshi. Harish Kundu on the FIFA officiating list as well as the 2 captains have their souvenirs of today. We'll give you the team news in just a moment. As you would imagine, there aren't too many changes from the semi-final lineups. With a few instructions they've been ordered to try and keep the games going. We know that over the last couple of seasons, the Hero ASL referees. And of course, we now get that extra little bit of added time as well, just to make sure that no one's going to time waste at the end of the match. Not unusual these days to see 7 or 8 minutes these days. And here comes the match ball, more innovation. The ball being delivered by the robotic camera. I did see a shot the other day of where the referee ignored the little electric car and the car came onto the pitch. It was quite amusing. Anyway. There are the 2 teams. Let's start with Imami East Bengal. 2 changes to their semi-final lineup over the North East. Mohamed Bagan makes his first start at right back. If he's Harmanjot pushes into midfield in place of Jose Antonio Pardo. Mohun comes into the 3 midfield in the place of Nishu Kumar, who drops to the bench. Nanda Kumar has 2 goals already, including the winner of the first clash between the two, and that 97th minute equaliser in the semi-final that took us to
প্লিজ
penalties.
চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবং অনেক অনেক শেয়ার করুন যাতে সবার কাছে এই লাইভ স্ট্রিমিংটা পৌঁছে যেতে পারে
Bengal fans are the glories about to return under Carlos Quadrat. That's the team that's up against them tonight. They've chopped and changed their lineup. Only Anwar Ali has started all 6 games. He's again partnered by the new signing Henry Stay at the back. Sahal and Ali Ratapa continue as the 2 holding midfielders. In front of them, the industrious Hugo Bumus is flanked by a Sheikh and Dimi Petrasos. The only change comes up front, where Armando Sadiku is rewarded for his fine goal in the semi-final with a 3rd start in the competition, the Albanian, since joining his new team for the new season. And on the bench, notable strength on both sides. Clayton Silva, Sahel VP and Edwin Vanspall, all available for Imami East Bengal. Jason Cummings, Manvir and Liston Kalasa, the popular names, on the supergiant bench tonight. Well, this is the moment, Karen, you played in big games. What's the adrenaline like at this stage of a match with this atmosphere?
Mark, these are the matches players are waiting to play. The referee has kicked off the game, but these are the matches every player dreams to play in a crowd like this, in a Kolkata derby. And the fans are getting to see that twice in 30 days. This is an absolute treat. But can they keep their cool? Can they stay calm? Because that will be the difference. That will be the difference between these 2 sides.
Absolutely, it makes communication pitch side very difficult as well. The amount of noise that is generated, but it's all part of what we play, what we watch, what we study the game for. Big games, big occasions. Mando, another new face in Imami East Bengal colours this season. Early touch for Vishal Cave, one of the players that's in line for the Golden Glove. Chicken Gill, his opposite number, is also on that list as well, along with Novala Chempa from Mumbai City FC. such great success, of course, in Bengaluru, winning the Hero ISL and the league in his first season. Really brought in towards Sadiki. Certainly likes to put himself around the Albanian. He was very busy when he came on in the semi-finals, scored that great goal. And he'll be a handful for the Imami East Bengal defence, you feel. It's Petratos.
You will be, Mark. We speak about Ashik Kurnian, Armando Sadiku, Petratos, who's been the top scorer in the last season, all attacking Imami East Bengal. That is a threatening trio. We know how threatening Ashik's bench. Manveer Singh there, Liston Golasso. But here, Imami East Bengal on the back foot. It is Mohun Bagan Super Giants keeping the ball. Looking very compact there, Imami East Bengal.
And the ball into the box, which is cleared away once more. Here comes Borja. Sign from Hyderabad. Back by Sol Crespo. Perhaps Gill made the move from the Kerala Blasters as well. It's very much a new look and a new feel to the Imami East Bengal this season. It's clumsily given away to Sahal. Take it off him though. Mando tidies up and plays the ball forward. Nice ball over the top here for Nanda Kumar. Kept the ball in play and did well. Scored the winning penalty in the shootout in the semi-final as well, having scored that 97th minute equaliser. Ashish Rai heads away. Pressure from Imami East Bengal. Sol Crespo. Imami East Bengal unbeaten in this 132nd edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Nanda. Sol Crespo. A way through this time. Imami East Bengal pressing though, but one for Ando's side. Take third at the back, being very good defensively at the moment.
Defensively sound. We've seen Imami East Bengal.
Net follow.
Second Indian Oil Durand Cup. Attack down the left flank. It is Mandar combining with Nanda Kumar.
আচ্ছা দেখি ফোনটা নালে আমার ফোনটা রিস্টার্ট করো বন্ধ করে আবার চালাও আমি পাঠাচ্ছি আরেকবার পাঠাচ্ছি
Away again, but comfortable for Kane. To try and get his side moving forward. Javier Severio's hit the ground running for his new team as well. Already scored a couple of goals. Here's Ashik. To the byline, marshalled well by Mohamed Rakib, though one of the two men coming into the starting lineup tonight for Imami East Bengal, that does concede the corner, the first one of the final.
That's going to be a key battle down that right flank. Ashik and Mohamed Rakib. His first final this season. He's a young player, Mohamed Rakib. We know that Imami East Bengal captain Harmanjot Singh Kabra likes to play that position. But he's a versatile player, playing his trade in midfield.
Tratos got a lot of height on that one, but it makes Hector use there at the back and into touch for a goal kick. Tratos, one of the foreigners retained by one for under 11 goals last season, scored 2 penalties in the final in regulation time and extra time before the penalty shootout. Never could deliver on that occasion though.
Very deep. And we know he's better. Doesn't look too happy with it. He scored Olympic goals before in his career. He likes going long, challenging Subhashish Bose.
It's on by Ellie Zappa. Tratos up ahead of him, trying to get away from his man. Good covering by Chumumbi. Harmanjot Kabra goes down to ensure whether he got the free kick or not, but it was a Sheik who just stuck out a leg.
Asking for a foul. He did tug him from behind, maybe not. Didn't get too much on it. Enough to get a foul. This man started his
ए, भागते
career
गेलो,
with the
जाएंगे,
club of
जाएंगे।
Mohun Bagan as the number 9. Switched to midfield, playing in right back for the most majority of the season, the last couple of seasons, but today again in midfield. He's a proper player which every coach will want.
34 years of age now. Parmajok Cabra. Tratos. Sadiku. Subside against Sahal, is it? Late flag as is the walk these days. He just strayed the wrong side of the last defender there, Sahal. But strange seeing him in Durand Green, of course, having seen him at the Kerala Blasters for the first few years of his career.
Miles offside there. Salah Dusama trying to combine with Hugo Bumu's Sadiku. Should have done better.
Mohun Bagan Supergiant, not only competing in this competition over the last few weeks, but they also have those 2 AFC Cup qualifiers which they successfully negotiated as well to book their place in the group stages. Victories over Bangladesh Army and Punjab FC, and that 3-1 win over Mumbai, which was a big win, and then coming past FC Goa in that great semi-final just a few days ago.
Hugo Bumu wanted that pass down the left flank a little bit early. Made his run. Offside again. This time it was Subhashish playing that ball down the left flank.
You can't take your eyes off Hugo Bumu for a second. He's always down on the team sheet as the middle of that three, but he pops up on the left, he pops up on the right. He's such a clever player. Always manages to find that little pocket of space, and he really is a nightmare for defenders.
And Mark has been given that free role. While Fernando knows his strengths, he likes to trouble defenders. And again, this is what the Kolkata derby is about. It is Javier Severo, Subhashish Bose battling it out. Not too happy with the referee. Asking for a yellow card. Will that be shown?
And I know referees have been told to clamp down on players that surround them. I know there's been a lot of coaches have picked up yellow cards, which is another new initiative that not just in India, of course, but all around. I think Raul Kumar Gupta is an experienced official. He'll know the size and the magnitude of this occasion, and he's a clever referee. Doesn't need to show a yellow card this early in the game.
Not letting Javier Severo play. Subhashish Bose. Look at that. Should have been a yellow card. He did stop the counter-attack. East Bengal did want to play that through.
Tratos was coming back from an offside position. He was offside when the initial ball was played, but he seemed to have got back on it. That's one of those into the next phase of play, which always seems to confuse me a little bit as well.
He didn't want to play Ashish Rai down that right flank. But this man, he said himself in the last season that he's not an out-and-out number 9. He is a natural winger. Ended up being the top goal scorer. Today, he's playing down that right flank. He will look to come in. We've seen him do that multiple times. Get the ball, cut him towards the inside and curl it past the goalkeeper.
Yes, Severo, 2 excellent seasons at Hyderabad. He featured in every one of their games last season. And ironically, in the semi-final shootout last season from the penalties, he had a penalty saved by Vishal Cave. Let's hope we don't get penalties. We can get this one sorted out inside 90 minutes.
The key battle for me, Mark, is going to be Saul Crespo and Hugo Bumu. Saul Crespo has been signed from Odisha FC by Imam East Bengal. He does the dirty work. He's a ball player as well. But Hugo Bumu, can he stop him? Can he get the better of him? It's 11 minutes so far. You need players in defensive midfield to show their physical game.
Was Mahesh trying to get the ball across to the applause of his coach and Morali. Gets the ball away. Amanda Ferrando rates very highly. Said he could become one of the best defenders India have had. High praise indeed, and he had to be on the mark then.
Starts for the national team as well. We got a match. And a liking towards him. Playing for FC Goa in the last season and this year. Now signing for Mohun Bagan Super Giants.
With the corner from Army East Bengal. What a great one. Ash will go all the way back to his goalkeeper, Prabshuk Gill, who launches it long first time to Severia. He was offside, wagging the finger from the Spaniard. It was a long ball, came from a long way, that one from Prabshuk Gill. And frustration already here for Army East Bengal.
Bora Herrera was through. Not too happy with the referee's decision. Javi Severo.
Time and a half minutes played then, goalless. Yeah, at the Salt Lake Stadium. This is the 22nd time these sides have met in the Durand Cup. 9 previous wins for Army East Bengal, 7 for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, or of course various guises that these sides have appeared in the past. And the last time Army East Bengal lifted the Durand Cup back in 2004 when they beat Mohun Bagan in the final. Here's Mahesh. Well challenged by Hugo Brumus, who wrapped his foot round the ball cleanly. Ashish Rai. Now Sahal. Sadiku moving the ball with a little bit of pace on the ground. Here's Ashik. Tries to get to the byline beyond the hummingbird kick. That might come for Sadiku. Capra got a foot in and just did enough. It just ran away from the Albanian. Sahal. Floated in again, 2 waiting, Bumus and Ashish Rai side by side. Fit with the outside of the boot, looking for Ashish Rai, but good defending from Mandar. That's the experienced, of course. Given away cheaply again by Army East Bengal, and pressure of it. Back on again here. By Tubashish. Ashik, Sahal goes on a diagonal run. Will get there ahead of the hummingbird kick, and it goes for the corner, but Mohun Bagan Super Giant just enjoying the better of the possession at the moment.
2 former Kerala Blasters players battling it out against each other. Sahal Mohammad Raki. Another corner, but look at this. Look at the Salt Lake Stadium, how grand this is. The 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup final. It is the Kolkata derby. It cannot get any bigger. The corner of Mohun Bagan Super Giants.
Trantos again goes near post. This time he did get a flick, but it was gliding away. Through. Better delivery.
Just get the flick on there. Looking for the second ball.
Both these sides play their home games in the Hero Indian Super League here. The first few meetings, of course, were in the bubbling Goa, but last season we were back to normal and back to a packed house here for the two Kolkata derbies. Both, of course, won by Mohun Bagan. Ashish Rai guides the ball across. Sahal. Too many players in front of him. Now Capra will stride away. Sol Crespo. Rambanda. Mahesh. Over the top. Once again, clever movement by Sol Crespo to find himself out wide. Plays that ball to Mandar inside. Ashish Rai needs the first time ball in and gets it, but straight into the hands of Vishal Cave, who will look that one out of the air and look to get his side moving forward quickly.
But look at that for a pass from Bora Herrera. He wants it back. He's not very happy with Mandar's cross. He was there at the edge of the 6-yard box. Too close to the goalkeeper. Easy for Vishal Kent.
Great servant for FC Goa and most recently Mumbai City FC Mandal before making the move. Boomers manages to get the ball away. Goalless then as we approach 17 minutes here at the Salt Lake. Jordan Elsey. A free kick challenge, a strong one by Sadiku. Sol Crespo, Petratos. On by Boomers. It's a foul shot. It was blocked. Boomers again. Ashik. Boomers drives the ball long looking for Ashish Rai, but he won't keep that one in play. Just trying to bring a little bit of width to Mohun Bagan Super Giants play, but overhit the pass there.
No chance. Ashish Rai was going to get that. He did try. We need better quality from Hugo Bumo. Mohun Bagan Super Giants dominating ball possession, dominating and dictating the way the game has been played so far. The fans haven't seen a goal, but they will be happy with the team's performance so far. Kabra doesn't look too happy with the referee.
So Crespo with a few words as well for Raul Kumar captain. Mandal. Back to Rakshik and Gill, who once again clears first time without taking a touch on by Cabra. Mahesh just holding up position up wide, lovely ball over the top. Strong challenge on Mahesh from Amorali, took the player but took the ball as well. It's Bolly.
What a challenge that was. The perfectly timed challenge. Bora Herrera tries to place Mahesh Durand saying through, but look at that for a challenge. No chance for Mahesh there. And that is why he goes to match. Juan Carando rate him that highly marked.
They joined on a 4-year deal from Delhi. He's been on loan, as you mentioned earlier, at FC Goa. But he's a player that the more you watch him, the more you realise how well he reads the game for a young central defender. Here's Navra. All the way towards the back post. Jordan Elsey come forward, but it beats him into touch.
Big man likes to get at the end of set pieces. We know how dangerous he can be in corners and free kicks. Vishal Kent looking to play short. Think about Imami East Bengal. They are pressing up high. We see Riviero signaling to his teammates to fall back, to stay in shape.
Long angle ball again out towards Ashik. Goes down under the challenge of Mohamed Rakib. There's no free kick. They didn't get off to the best of starts in Army East Bengal. They were held to a 2-2 draw by Bangladesh Army, and Thomas Quidrat said they sat down and had a real big heart-to-heart after that. But the Derby win in the next game sparked 3 in a row against Mohun Bagan, Punjab FC, and then Gokul Kerala. And then that battling performance to come back from 2 down, that 97th minute equaliser from Nanda Kumar. And then he scored the winning penalty in that 5-3 shootout win. Heartbreak for North East, but it was halfway to setting us up for this Kolkata Derby final. And of course, Mohun Bagan did the rest when they saw off FC Goa. Here's Mahesh. Once again, too many Mariners shirts back behind the ball. Tapa. Ashish Rai. Sahal. Give it away again. There's Mandel. Well, Crespo runs into two and wins the foul. Free kick to Emami East Bengal.
Sahal losing the ball in midfield, tries to win it back, a nudge from behind, concedes a foul. Sahal Crespo does well, he knows how to win challenges, how to win free kicks.
They've all celebrated a big win, of course. It's been a long time coming. Such passionate supporters in this part of India. That massive crowd here back in 1997, that Federation Cup semi-final. Just under 132,000 fans were back in the biggest crowd in Asian football that's been recorded. Don't quite get that many these days, but nevertheless, they're packed in and they're enjoying themselves. But there'll be some nerves around it. That's the midway point of the first half. Still 0-0. Ball from Mohun, just took his eye off the ball a little. Uncharacteristic mistake from.
Wanted to play Mahesh down the left flank, first line. Mohun Bagan Super Giants fans gather in large numbers. We see the East Bengal fans on one side, on the other side, Mohun Bagan Super Giants.
Emami East Bengal. That possession with a throw. 9th place finish in the Hero ASL last season. Of course, 6 games won under. To keep a constant time, but not good enough to elevate them any higher up the table. Away again by Amwarani, flicked on by Anirudh Thapa. Cameron, lovely ball. Now Malaka Rakip who've gone forward. Getting away back into play by Subhashish Bose. Mahesh tried to get a foot and he just ran away from him slightly. And now Bumus will get him over against Supergiant moving forward. Petratos. Patrick throws his body in the way and then Sahal goes down to win the free kick. Hull.
Doesn't look too good for Jordan Elsey. It's Petratos who got the better of him. Sahal Crespo. A nudge from behind this time, taking his revenge at Sahal Abdul Samad. It is going to be a free kick. On the pitch.
And Jordan Elsey receiving some treatment, so the players taking the opportunity to come across and take on some water. Elsey was added to their ranks this season. Born in Adelaide, had played in Australia all his career, had a spell with Hitchi in Hong Kong, but was recalled earlier without playing because he was only on loan. Even Gonzalez, of course, put a nice little video on social media the other day as he leaves Emami East Bengal, thanking them for their support. I'm sure he'll be an interesting onlooker today as his former club try and close out some silverware.
Number 9 for Emami East Bengal this season, Severio. He's benched Clayton Silva. Call him a club legend for the last couple of seasons that he's played for Emami East Bengal. He's been the top goal scorer. He's been the only spark when the club was in darkness. This man from Hyderabad, Severio, he comes into the side, starts in place of Clayton Silva.
It'll be interesting to see when the league actually gets underway at the end of September if he opts to go with the two of those up front. I don't know whether they can both play together. That was was always my first thought when they signed Severio. Can you play him and Clayton Silva? Because they tend to go in a 4-3-3, but Clayton can play out wide or can play just in behind. So interesting team selections, I think, for Carlos Quadrat, but some nice dilemmas to have in terms of team selection. Amorale. Hector Eustace. Lovely ball out to Ashik. Got Sadiku just inside him, opts to look long towards Boomers, headed away by Mandar. There's another high move by Ali Ritaka this time, which has left well Crespo down.
Morata doesn't look too happy with Maniotama. Dangerous play. He did get him. A high starts up challenge. A foul in midfield.
Young was a little hesitant. Just managed to get enough on it to make sure that Ashik couldn't get anything on the ball to try and create a chance. There was a little bit of hesitation between those two at the back. Cabra. Nanda Kumar's been so impressive in this tournament so far. His best season last season, of course, when he was at Odisha. 6 goals across the league season. He's gone for a goal kick. Defending again from Bishish Post.
A heavy touch, but look at that. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. A communication gap. Sukin Gill, very lucky there. Just gets it above. Flick off the touch.
Shishrai goes down, no foul. They've been allowed to flow here. Nanda Kumar. Was he brought back in the penalty area? Severio thought so. It's a little bit tenuous because there were 2 defenders around him, I think. Kumar was never going to reach that ball. Bishop Keith was quickly off his eye.
A heavy touch there. Javier Severo looking to play the 1-2 with Nanda Kumar. The defender does well. It was Anurali. The East Bengal fans asking for a penalty.
Well, both sets of fans are going to ask for every decision. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Especially in the penalty area. And Morali back to Eustace. Here's Ashik. So you've got Boomers going outside it. Sadiku. Ashish Rai just got there before the hash. He got his body across just to block off his path, and again, barely so, says the referee. It was Warner. Gets it back from the hash, but can't prevent the ball going out of play. Now I think we will have the water break. Half an hour gone here in the final. What have you made of the first 30 minutes, Karen?
It's been a battle of the nerves, Mark. Army East Bengal struggling to keep ball possession. It's been Mohun Bagan Super Giants the lion's share of possession. We haven't seen any clear-cut chances, but the teams will look to regroup. The coaches impose their tactics, come on back to the pitch, play a better brand of football. But this, look at this. The Salt Lake Stadium has been sold out. We've not seen the Kolkata Derby in the final for some time now.
প্লিজ চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আর শেয়ার করুন যাতে সবাই মিলে আমরা এই খেলাটা উপভোগ করতে পারি। আজকে ফাইনাল ম্যাচ কথা দিয়েছিলাম লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট করব, এরকম অনুযায়ী আমরা লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট করছি। পুরো ম্যাচটা আমরা যাতে সবাই মধ্যে আনন্দটা ভাগ করে নিতে পারি। আপনারা লাইক করুন, শেয়ার করুন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন, প্লিজ প্লিজ প্লিজ।
This is the only chance For Mohun Bagan Super Giants, that came very close. Nanda Kumar trying to get the ball into having the yellow. 1-2s with him. Heavy touch. He's been a star performer. Severio.
There are the Army East Bengal fans in there. Native part of the stadium. There were some great social media pictures of people queuing for hours and hours once tickets went on sale for this. Hottest ticket in town for a Sunday afternoon. He's still away in the opening goal. She keeps sticking to him well, not giving him any space. Somehow that's given away Severio. Now Namami East Bengal try and break through with the hedge. Rides the one challenge. There's another hefty challenge. Ball had played the ball inside to Saul Crespo, but again, referee doesn't give the free kick.
It's not been easy for the former Odisha man, Saul Crespo. Been heavy on him. Bora Herrera getting the ball in. A heavy touch. No foul there, too soft.
She's right. We know all about his credentials, of course. He's played for that. The Mariners faithful. Had such a good record against their bitter rivals over the past few years. And we'll be hoping to carry that on and lift Wolves all the way.
Mr. Sanjeev Goenka, top official for Mohun Bagan Super Giants in the stands, looking eagerly but patiently, wanting his hands on silverware once again.
It looks quite calm, doesn't it, at the moment? Another brief hold up here. 10 minutes to go to half time. I think Jordan Elsey may have to go up here, which is a big blow for Imami East Bengal. See how they readjust. We do have Jose Antonio Pardo on the bench. He indeed is the man that's coming off. Plays a centre-back or as a midfielder. So we'll do a straight swap, just going alongside Chukbunga at the back. Headed down, just out of the reach of Cabra. Manda. Oh, pretty much on it. He threw himself at it. He only needed to be rolled into his path. He had a little bit of space there, but Manda, just his composure letting him down.
Durand Singh should have done better. Imami East Bengal on the counter-attack. All the onlookers, the dignitaries, eagerly watching this match.
The overall record between these sides, 377 meetings between the teams. 130 wins for East Bengal, 126 for Mohun Bagan, so not too much to choose between them. East Bengal did win on a penalty shootout back in the 1989 final after a 0-0 draw. That's in by Ali. And Morali rather, away by Pardo. First touch for the substitute. This is Tapper. Whiplash is right. Manages to glide it back across. It's Nahal arriving. Can't get the shot on target and it goes for a goal kick, but he did well there, actually, tried.
Anil Thapa playing the ball in across on the right flank for Ashish Rai. Plays it in first time, and it's Sahal Abdul Samad at the end of it. Couldn't quite connect. Slices the ball. Goal kick for Imami East Bengal.
3 times he scored for Kerala Blasters last season. Sol Crespo. Solid challenge again coming in from Anwar Ali. Vishal K. Sadiku. That reverse ball again to find Dimi Petratos. Trying to swing that one into a Sadiku. Just too much on it though from the Australian.
Very deep, and we don't see that too often from Dimi Petratos. We know he likes to cut in, he comes on the inside of the defender. But this time, didn't show too much quality. 7 minutes for the first half before extra time will be added. No goals so far in the Kolkata derby.
Ball down the line again, looking for Petratos, strong in the challenge. That was the corner of Chununga. Good persistence there from Petratos. The corner. Petratos will look to take it. Coming from deep for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Imami East Bengal looking to break. Well, if Hector you stay this time. Good defending from Imami East Bengal from the corner. Ron Kumar good to having to defuse a little situation here. Cabra's not happy about something. Was that a foul in the build-up to that where players were trying to break forward? It may well have been. Oh, Crespo, it's down to Kumar that's been spoken to along with Ashik. Maybe something happened a little bit earlier on in the defence of that corner. No cards as yet though. Well, that's Kudrat not happy. Tensions running high here in Kolkata. Here's Mohamed Raki. Cabra. To Sol Crespo. Cabra. Nudged by Sahal. Again, there's no free kick. There's Chununga.
And that's what we were talking about, Mark. The tickets for this match have been sold right after the semi-final when Mohun Bagan Supergiant got the better of FC Goa. At 10 p.m. at the Salt Lake Stadium, the fans were outside, wanting to watch this game. And we can see that. Can this match bring the glory days of football back to Kolkata?
Well, by Ashish Rai, Mahesh. Always comes in for a bit of treatment, Mahesh, such a tricky player.
Foul from behind. It was first to reach was Mahesh Naran Singh. Ashish Rai reacting to the ball.
Free kick for the Army East Bengal. As Kudrat played most of his career as a left back. Kumar being spoken to again by the referee. Salah needs to just move back a little bit, but they'll hope for a good delivery here. It's going in all sorts of directions, played in short. First time ball over the top. You can see it was something that obviously worked out in training, but it hasn't worked out for them in the match, unfortunately.
Carlos Quadro, look at that. He doesn't look too happy. It's not the first time, the second time this has happened. The first time, Bora Herrera didn't quite get the first touch. Too heavy on the second.
Stay coming forward. Out wide to Ashik. Tried to play the first time ball into Sadiki. Chumnunga. Such a big season last season for the Red Gold Brigade. Chumnunga on his first season on loan from Shurini Deccan. Signed permanently. And fired over the top. Just inside the penalty area by Bengal. Chance that for East Bengal.
Bora Herrera getting that ball down on the right flank. Javier Severio, a golden opportunity for him. Didn't quite connect to the ball. If he had that flick on, that could have been Imami East Bengal 1, Mohun Bagan Super Giant 0. Ready for the second ball at the edge of the 18-yard box. Nanda Kumar couldn't quite keep it down. The goal kick.
Lovely ball in from Balder. Delivering a bit of pace. Which is what strikers crave on a cross. To be though, still 0-0 as we approach half time in the 132nd Indian Oil. She can deal with a slightly unorthodox clearance. He did manage to find a teammate. Pardo. Better this time towards Warha. Yeah. Looking out wide to Nanda Kumar. Capra racing through. Nanda Kumar might go on his own. He's forced across the edge of the area. Good solid challenge comes in again from Ashish Rai. Coming back up. The super giant though. Crespo. Mahesh. Weave his way through. He's done so as well. Still going. And again, it's another lash-disc challenge. It goes out of Mahesh, off Ashik, so it will be a goal kick. Good pressure though from among East Bengal.
He does well there. 4 minutes of added time in this first half. Mahesh Naran Singh, together 3. Mohun Bagan, super giant defenders. Anil Thapa, Ashik Gurnan tracking back, tackling him. The last touch was Mahesh Naran Singh's. Looking at what's happened, Sal Crespo down on the ground. Tempers flaring here at the Kolkata derby.
I'm not too sure what happened there with Sol Crespo, but Javier Severio seemed to have hold of the referee as well, but well, something's happened here. Severio's furious still with the referee. The assistant over on that far side must have had a pretty good view of what happened. He's the closest man to it. But this is what the tension brings. Capra going across as well. Tappers there. Here's the incident.
Gustavo Crespo there, who gets Armando Sadico down. Is the referee going to keep the cards in his pocket, or do we see any card for the first time today?
Well, let's hope the referee manages to keep control. As we say, he is voted the best referee in India last season. Now, is he going to speak to the captain? Sol Crespo gets a yellow, Hugo Bumus gets a yellow. Bumus with a shake of the head, it was his reaction. The yellow card as well for Borja Herrera as well. So 3 yellow cards in that little incident issued by Raul Kumar Gupta.
Borja Herrera gets a yellow card for dissent. Wasn't too happy with the referee's decision. He wanted a yellow card for Armando Sadico there.
Another player gone down injured. There's going to be another card here. Severio that's gone down, and a yellow card for Anirudh Thapa as well. So a little bit bad-tempered here at the end of the first half. Severio drawing the foul.
Thapa cannot believe it. A challenge on Severio from behind there. A foul, yes. A yellow card, maybe not mark.
A little bit theatrical from Javier Severio. I don't think the contact was that severe. Half-time might not be a bad thing at the moment, just to let the players get in and calm down a little. There's another East Bengal player just gone down. Balls back with Prakshit Kangil. Away by Amorali. They had a play that will be a little bit more added time to tag on at the end of the first half after those couple of stoppages. Away by Pardo. And as far as Subasic. Can they get a telly ball into the box? Sahal. Spin from Bumus. Petratos. Just over the top. I thought that was heading for the top corner from Divi Petratos. Makes space for the shot. Caught it brilliantly. Just too high.
And this is what he does. Sahal Abdul-Samad gets the ball in for Petratos, makes space for himself, and a shot right above the crossbar. We thought this was a goal, man. As you said, heading for the top corner. Everything would have changed. The team talk would have changed if Mohun Bagan Supergiant went into the first half with
প্রায় হাফ টাইম হতে চললো, এখনো অবধি খেলার ফলাফল 0-0। সেকেন্ড হাফটাও আপনারা এরকমভাবে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন, আরও সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন, আর সেকেন্ড হাফটা আমরা আরও ভালোভাবে দেখব। একটু 5 মিনিটের রেস্ট নেব, তারপরে আবার আমরা লাইভে ফিরে আসবো। আশা করব আপনারা আরও মানুষ সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন, যাতে সবার মধ্যে এই চ্যানেলটির যে লাইভ স্ট্রিমিং ছড়িয়ে পড়ে এবং আনন্দ আমরা সবাই ভাগ করে নিতে পারি। একটা বড় ম্যাচ, একটা বড় দিন, একটা বড় মুহূর্ত। এখনো অবধি কলকাতার বড় দুই প্রধান ডুরান্ড কাপের মতো একটা ফাইনালে 0-0 স্ট্যাটিস্টিক ফার্স্ট হাফের।
They've got the lion's share. 3 offsides, 3 yellow cards for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. We've seen 4 in total. No shots on target. That tells you the story.
Well, that Divi Petratos shot was their only shot, even though it says 0
আপাতত
on there. That
একটু
was their
বিরতি
only
নিচ্ছি,
shot
আবার
on
ফিরে
goal
আসবো
in that
ঠিক
first half of those 4
10
yellow
মিনিট
cards
বাদে।
late in the half
একটু
as well. Well, the 100
দেখে নিই ফার্স্টে কি হচ্ছে, কিন্তু আপনারা চ্যানেলটিকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন, প্লিজ সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবং শেয়ার করুন, আরও শেয়ার করুন। আর মাত্র 45 মিনিট বাকি আছে সেকেন্ড হাফ। এই সেকেন্ড হাফে যেন আমরা সবাই মিলে
Crucial
খেলাটি
Kate easily
উপভোগ করতে
plucking
পারি।
that one out of the air. Just lacking a little bit of quality in those early stages, carrying with the balls into the box particularly.
East Bengal doing well to get into the box, but that quality in the final third, the decision making, the combination, that's been lacking. The best chance of the match, it was Javier Sevillerio, but him, we saw he couldn't get at the end of it.
Coming in the last minute of added time, so still all to play for here. BYBK Stadium in
খুব
Kolkata.
ভালো চ্যানেল আপনাদের, থ্যাংক ইউ
Durand
দাদা।
final. It's Imami East Bengal 0, Mohun Super Giant 0.
আরেকটু ক্লোজ করুন প্লিজ, চেষ্টা করছি আরও পরিষ্কারভাবে দেখাতে। সেকেন্ড হাফের জন্য আপাতত 5 থেকে 7 মিনিটের রেস্ট, আবার ফিরে আসবো 7 मिनट বাদে।
एक और नाम सबने सुना, जब बात आती है विश्वास वो तजुर्बे की, DTDC। जवान और DTDC